The ode is another form, a very popular form of poetry. It originated in Greece. So, in Greek poetry, it was a choral song, a song which was sung by the chorus and accompanied by the chorus at public occasions. It was accompanied by dance, and the ode was divided into three parts in its original form in Greek literature. The first part was the strophe, where the entire chorus would move in one direction dancing. The second part of the ode consisted of the antistrophe, where the whole group or chorus would move in an opposite direction. And the third or the final part was the epode, when the chorus stood still. So the first part they moved right, the second part they moved left, and in the third part they stood in the middle, still singing. There are two kinds of odes in literature, Pindaric and Horatian. Now, the typical features of an ode are: it is a lyric poem of some length. Here it is different from the lyric because it is longer than a lyric. It is serious in subject matter. It is dignified in style or representation. It has elaborate stanza structure, tone. Its tone is emotional, exalted, and intense. The thoughts and ideas are informed with a kind of heightened enthusiasm. There is an intense relationship between the poet and his subject or his object, who is deeply involved in his or her work. Now, the ode became popular during the Romantic period, and the Romantics used it for a kind of passionate meditation. For example, the Immortality Ode by Wordsworth. Now, the ode is either set on a natural scene or a human emotion or some deep philosophical theme. Now, the sublime tone gives rise to exalted or dignified language and heightened diction. It is enriched by a number of poetic devices. Now, the odes of Keats are very famous: the Ode to Autumn by Keats, and the Ode to the West Wind by Shelley, the Ode to Skylark by Shelley, some of the landmark odes in English literature. One of the very famous poems are the odes, and the prolific use of similes and metaphors are another characteristics which distinguishes the ode from other forms of poetry, and it was very popular during the Romantic age.